What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel down there, scroll below the screen, people. Listen, y'all got excuse the allergies acting up. God damn. And it just started acting up too. Like, God damn. That's probably because my allergy pills wore off and shit. So y'all gonna have to excuse me if y'all hear me sniffling and shit. My nose a little stopped up. Anyway, Brandon Tatum, I'm sorry. Coon Tatum decides to play the white people card. This that shit that white people do to try to play like they don't see color. This is all that bullshit. So they was on CNN, and CNN, I guess they was talking about Obama and something happened with Obama. But this weird conservative dude, I don't know where the fuck they be getting these dudes from. But Brandon Tatum decided to do the cool shit that he always does. And y'all see my title, man. If Barack Obama ain't black, neither is you, Brandon Tatum. Neither are you. Excuse me. God damn it. But so if they want to play this role, we can do this. See, my thing is, I've been trying to be nice about not, like, I don't want to quit. First of all, my stance always was this, and I learned this from Roller Mud, right? Learned this from Ogaroro. We don't have the right to tell somebody they ain't black, a black person, regardless if we disagree with them politically, personally, or even morally, right? And I had to sit on that for a little minute to see if that shit made some sense to me, because I used to ask myself, am I being too emotional about when I see black people, certain black people selling us out, and I maybe go to a little extreme? Am I looking at it from that point of view? And I never did. But I'm getting ready to the point where I'm about to get back to that. Because Brandon Tatum is the type of motherfucker that he's getting way too comfortable of being a coon. And this ain't the time for that shit. And I want all the black conservatives to understand this. If you over there with them folks, stay your ass over there. Don't claim blackness, and I mean this. Don't claim your blackness. I want you to continue to move around. Matter of fact, do this new shit that Brandon Tatum wanted to start doing. Is saying that I'm a person. Okay, cool. Everybody a goddamn person. But you don't treat every person the same, do you? But we gonna get into it. Let's get into it, people.
Sorry, self. This guy, whoever he is, I think I want to follow him. He don't follow me. He may follow me now. Some people be waiting for you to follow them and follow you back. But this guy that was on CNN in the panel, this guy made so much sense that I want to cry a little bit. And just a little bit. Because it's rare that you see brothers, especially on CNN or MSNBC, that is intelligent enough to make
First of all, where you get brothers from? See, this is why it's oxymoron of what they about to say, or what he about to say, and what this so-called brother said. Where you getting this brother shit from? Black people only do that. That's our lingo. Listen, let me explain something to you. White people don't even be like, hey, my white brother, or what's up, brother? That shit don't they don't even speak that way. No other culture speaks that way other than American culture. We created that shit. Like where that's for us as black folks. See what I mean? If you're not a brother, and my thing is, what do he define what a brother is? Because you hate being black. So how you gonna call another black man a brother? That's our shit. You don't want to be black so bad, but you keep using our lingo. But anyway, let's move on. Like I'm really sick and tired of Coon Tatum, man. But let's move on.
Fair, unequivocal statement of the humanity of people outside of their race. Outside of their race. And if every American, forget every American. Let's start with the black folks. With all that we have been through, with the I have a dream. Y'all forgot his dream. You quote his dream.
CVS doesn't want you to know you can get 100 milligram generic Viagra tablets for 87 cents each from...
You quote his dream. The street down the street where everybody gets shot at is named after him, but somehow you forgot his dream. That pretty much a dream of a colorblind society.
See what I mean? Martin Luther King shit ain't just on the street where people get where black people get shot at. Like, see, this is what I mean. You can't have a serious conversation with somebody that's trying to antagonize you. See, he'll make you want to get violent because just be respectful. And don't tell us as black people, which you don't like, and then try to act like, oh, we as black people, we forgot. Or hold on, I gotta go back. I could be wrong. I want to go back because maybe I missed. I don't want to misquote this pussy motherfucker. Give me a second.
American, forget every American. Let's start with the black folks. With all that we have been through, with the
what's this all shit? You hate being black. You just calling us as black folks, and then you get ready to do some bullshit, some gymnastic fuckery shit. Let me ask y'all a question. Can I ask y'all a real question? What really bothers me about sellouts and coons is that they awfully try to demean their people, but they have like for this reason, put it this way. Like white people never got fades. They just recently got fades in the last 20, 30 years. That was black people shit. We created that. They wasn't fading they fades and all that shit. Brandon Tatum, you don't want to be a fade, just wear a regular. Stop trying to be black when it's convenient for you. That's my issue. Stop trying to be black. This goes to all you coons. Stop trying to be black when it's convenient for you. Stop speaking on us like we together. Listen to the coons. We are never together. We're never together with you. Ever. You are a bunch of sellouts. And I stand on that shit. You cannot be with us every chance. You can't be with us, but every chance you get to get around them white folks, to show off for them white folks, to tap dance for them, you disrespect your people so you can come up. Or act like you are so much above the other black folks when you're not. You just as worse as a fucking gangbanger to me. And probably worse because niggas that gangbang just grew up in a society and they don't probably don't fucking know no better to a certain extent, because that shit is reality. You know better, and you still disrespect your own people. You don't uplift them. You don't try to help them. You side with motherfuckers to demean them, and then you get in the front line so the white folks won't do it. To demean and tear down your people. And tell them, no, y'all gotta come over here and do this. This is the only way white people will look at you as successful. You can't be woke. You can't stand up for the injustice of our people or any other people. This is the same dude and other dudes like him, these coons, like almost like talked about Colin Kaepernick like he committed a crime. Do you know? You notice? They ain't talking shit about that dude that killed Charlie Kirk, that white dude. They all saying, we need to pray for him. He was mentally ill. But they act like Colin Kaepernick killed somebody. Just think about that. All right, cool. Shout out to Johnson in the middle. What up, Johnson? Yeah, motherfucking no, I don't listen. Stephen A. Smith is not a closet mega. He's not. He is a fucking sellout. He just is what it is. It ain't no mega shit. I don't even think it's a mega thing. Stephen A. Smith been a sellout. This ain't got nothing to do with mega. Stephen A. Smith is a drifter. He will drift anyway. Listen, if Vice President Harris would have won, he would have been over there with Vice President Harris, kissing her ass, siding with Democrats fully. He's just a drifter. Stephen A. Smith will sell his own family members out to keep that paper or to get that paper. Stephen A. Listen, I've been watching Stephen A. for almost over 10 years. Stephen A. has been a sellout. I'm gonna tell you when Stephen A. Smith, when motherfuckers was like, whoa, Stephen A., what the fuck going on with you? And I'm gonna mainly say me with that whole Riley Cooper shit when he was calling black people, black security guards niggas and shit, and he sided with that motherfucker. That right there let me know something. Let me know something. I say, this motherfucker, hey man, we gotta watch Stephen A. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when he got that backlash from black people, you started to see his ass drift more and more. Well, I put it this way. He started to drift more and more of who he really is at his core. You start to see he's an opportunist. All of them, like even Coon Tatum, he's a opportunist, but he's a little different from Stephen A. Stephen A. Smith like to play both sides because he's just a genuine drifter. He goes wherever the wind blows. Coon Tatum been doing this shit for so long, he's programmed. I tell everybody, if you didn't see or if you even have seen it, go back and watch Django. And look at Steven from Django and tell me that he doesn't remind you of all the coons, the buck dancing niggas that we be talking about and you see all the time. Tell me he don't remind you of all these niggas. I'm just saying. But anyway.
I have a dream. Y'all forgot his dream. You quote his dream, the street down the street where everybody gets shot at.
Tom, we didn't forget a motherfucking thing. It seemed like maybe you have. Because you side with oppressing people. So don't talk to us about fucking that we forgot Martin Luther. Don't even bring Martin Luther King name up. I'm sick of these niggas keep bringing his name up. Even you racist ass MAGA white folks, don't bring his name up. You ain't worthy to speak his name. You hate black people so much, but you keep talking about a black man. Leave Martin Luther King name out your motherfucking mouth. You ain't worthy. How about that shit? Fuck your freedom of speech. You ain't worthy to be speaking his name. Tell us we forgot. Bitch, no, you forgot. You forgot you was a nigga. You forgot that you was a nigga. Coon Tatum. Don't sit here and tell us what we forgot, bitch. You're a pussy ass. I listen, Negroes like him, he couldn't be around me. This ain't a threat. He just would be in danger of being around me. Call me violent, call me whatever. He just would be in danger around me because, like, this type of shit is a threat to people out. It's a threat to our people. It's a threat to our children. We got kids and shit, and this nigga is sitting there trying to show our children and young black children like this self-hate shit that he got going on. It's okay to hate yourself. He ain't uplifting nothing. Every time you hear this dude, these coons, they turn out their own people. They're like, we the only people got bad people from our community, from our own people. He doesn't ever talk about the rest of them. What about the white people, the bad white folks? Oh, they liberals. No, fuck that. It's bad Christians on your side that you side with, Coon Tatum, that molest children. The side that you siding with molest children, have more incest, and do more violence. But you don't speak about that. These are facts, but you don't want to talk about that. Because you make your money, you'll make America great money off of turn down your own people, but you with us, you black. Okay. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that you sell out.
It's named after him, but somehow you forgot his dream. That pretty much a dream of a colorblind society. That people would be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Martin Luther King.
But first of all, what fucking society do you think we're living in? Are you serious, Brandon? Listen, Brandon Tatum, why are you speaking this to us? How about you go to Nazis and talk to the Nazis about that? Don't come over here with that bullshit. Don't come over here with that shit. Go talk to Nazis, real genuine Nazis. Go talk to real racists. Oh, I'm sorry, you're around them and you don't say shit. You talk about how bad black people are in front of them racist pieces of shit. Man, hey, don't come over here with this shit. Listen, man, this is why he's a danger. How you gonna act like it's us? Oh, so it's just us. Okay. Okay, cool. This is where we at in 2025, people. I can't make this shit up. We got some lost Negroes out here. These niggas is gone. You don't see this type of, you don't never see this dude with this type of animosity with them racist white folks. He don't try to speak to them. What about them? About the Martin Luther King? You go talk to them about Martin Luther King. Fuck you over here trying to talk down to us about Martin Luther King and what he stood for. Bitch, we know. Man, listen, man. Brent, Coon Tatum, man, listen, just stay away from black folks, man. And stop talking about us, man. You don't want to be us, man. And you know what? And I always know this is about sellouts, too. They're jealous that they cannot come to the community and connect anymore. If you ever notice that about whatever age they are or whatever level they get on, they are so jealous and angry at black people that they can't connect. But it ain't black people's fault, it's your fault. Whenever you can't connect with your own people, that's on you. I don't give a fuck how far I go up the totem pole of being successful or living my life a total different way from a lot of my people. It's no way impossible I can't connect with my people. No way impossible. I choose not to. Listen, and the bad part about it, I always have this thing in my mind. I understand we got some bad black people, right? That do fuck shit. But I always have this glass half full of, well, not even glass half full. I know we got more good people, more good black folks than we have bad ones. And as long as I keep that mind state, I'll never be out of touch with my own people. And I'm not here to tear down my people because I know it's a few bad apples. So I just get to tear down my whole community and just put everybody in the group. You all fucked up. The culture fucked up too. Man, you don't know shit about the culture. If you say our culture is fucked up, then you don't know nothing about the culture. You're not connected to it. Do I like all the shit happening in the culture? No. But the whole culture is not fucked up because of a lot of shit that's fucked up that we may not like. Everything ain't for everybody. They keep acting like black people is just all the same. You got different generations of black people that come from different times of our culture. So we all not going to agree on everything. But the one thing that we all going to agree on is that we cannot keep we got to get to this. We can't keep allowing coons to keep claiming they're part of what we doing. We got to come to a motherfucking. We got to stand firm on that shit. Because this shit right here with this coon ass nigga is so fucking out of pocket. I'm so offended by this shit. I don't even get offended by racist people. Because I expect that from them. But I'm very offended when I see certain black people or some black people sell their people out and say horrible shit, the horrible shit that they say. And it's like, nigga, you not looking in the mirror. You black too. But anyway, let's move on.
Said it. And y'all stupid enough to invoke his name but dismiss his premise. Thank God for this brother. I forget his name. I followed him last night when I saw it. Look at that googly-eyed fool and the rest of these nut jobs on the show.
And you know the crazy part about it? All this shit is saying, all he's saying, he's just deflecting of who he is. We the fools, we the stupid ones. We forgetting to do what Martin Luther King said. You're not doing what Martin Luther King said. You think Martin Luther King ain't care about his own people? You don't think our people came first to him? Are you crazy, nigga? That's what people forget about who Martin Luther King was. Our people came first. When we was out doing what our ancestors was doing what they was doing, Martin and them, our people, you seen us. All these other different races of people didn't even want to fuck with us, man. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Do you understand who the fuck Martin Luther King was? Do you really understand the times back then? Everybody wasn't fucking with us. Fuck you mean? wouldn't even been other minorities in this country if it wasn't for us. What are you talking about? We help a lot of motherfuckers get their rights in this country. Other minority groups. We help other people get their citizenship from us. What are you talking about? We understand Martin Luther King wanted a blind society of thoughts when it comes to race. That's something he was hoping for. Wish we could get to in the future. But we in 2025 and we still seeing injustice that happens to black people because of the color of their skin. It's happening to the Latino and the Mexican community. What are you talking about, man? And you can't forget about the gays and what's going on with them. Like, what are you talking about, man? Nothing like you acting like it's been this big change of race. Like nobody sees race anymore. Like, what is wrong with you? You got neo-Nazis storming black communities. In downtown cities and states. And you're talking about being colorblind? Are you fucking crazy? Listen, I love Martin Luther King. One of my heroes, him and Malcolm X. I told you, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Tupac Shakur, and Michael Jackson is my idols. They're my idols. I look up to those. I go listen to Michael Jackson music, and you go listen to Mike shit. It's some deep shit in there that people miss. That he be saying in that shit. And I listen to Tupac, not even just the music. I listen to the speeches that he did. Them dudes are my idols. Listen, I would never, long as I got breath in me, I would never ever not see race in this country. This country has proven to me for over 400 years, just no history of this shit, is living the years I've been living, that they see color. So this whole notion, Brandon Tatum talking about we shouldn't see color. We shouldn't, but that's not real reality, goofball. But that's his excuse to be a sellout. But let's move on.
That have angst to say that Barack Obama was just a man, not a black man. What does black even mean? Every single day, women find out that they're unexpectedly pregnant. Brother of Hope gives them other to helping women
we're not promoting
and their preborn babies. Look at that googly-eyed fool and the rest of these nut jobs on the show that have angst to say that Barack Obama was just a man, not a black man. What does black even mean? Roll the clip.
Obama's black. And like that actually is a bit, no, it is. Like,
is he black? What does that mean exactly? His mom is, his father is.
Whatever your definition is, let me tell you something. Whatever your definition,
I'm gonna replay it so y'all can see it all the way through.
Yeah, I want you to replay it. Because let me say something to this goofball motherfucker. See, the one thing that they don't know about Barack Obama's story, that his grandmother used to be racist to him, but she raised him. She used to say racist shit around him. His white grandmother. So this is what I mean about these cornballs that want to pretend that color doesn't matter. And just because racist ass white people want to put this shit into their head to tell them we're over race. The country has never been a race. These motherfuckers is still, some of them are saying America is not a racist country. America always been racist. Mind you, all the language, a lot of this shit has been created, even race-based. It's been created by racist white people. Why are you trying to check us for the shit? Because at the end of the day, if you really want to be real about this shit, we African. And Africa is just really a culture of people that look the same as just a culture. Listen, I don't know why black people getting, these motherfuckers is pissing me off. Why are you trying to check another black person for something that they did not create? And just because you don't want to identify as black, just say that. That's cool. I'm actually good with that. At least I know where your coon ass stand. Now they getting upset at black folks for something that we didn't create. People, they used to call it, we was Negroes. They didn't even call us black. Like, we came from so many certain levels of why now black people are called what we like to be called what we call black. We came from being slaves, niggers, Negroes, to black. I'm sorry, African Americans to black. But somehow, some way, these two Negroes is sitting there wanting to get mad at black people for recognizing who we are and how society sees us. Something that we didn't not create. We didn't create black. We didn't create Negroes. We didn't create African Americans. We didn't create none of that shit. We didn't create to be called niggers. We didn't create us to be a fucking slave in this country either. But it's all black people's fault. It's all our fault. Listen, people, this is the reason why I say I'm okay with segregation. I don't want to be around people like this. And I don't give a fuck if they black. I don't want to be around you. You have this weird ass low self-esteem about yourself, but trying to pretend that you high and mighty. Be proud of who the fuck you are. Stop trying to live. All I hear is this motherfucker trying to live up to, he want white society to see him as a person. If they don't see you as a person, right there, something is wrong with them. Of course, I see people as human beings first. Of course I do. But I'm not ignorant to act like I don't understand what's going on. I'm living in this fake reality. Come on, man. Thought we was above this bullshit. Give me 1 second, people. I'm washing clothes too, so I'm back, people. My bad. I'm washing clothes and shit at the same time. We had ran. I don't know how to. We ran out of fucking like dish detergent, fucking detergent. Wash your clothes and wash. Ran out of fabric softener and shit like that. I don't even know how the fuck that happened because we used to be stocked on that shit, but we had ran out and we just finally got some today. And so I didn't get to wash clothes Thursday and shit. I usually wash clothes on like today, yeah. But I wound up working Friday and shit, so a whole bunch of shit. We had plenty of fucking bleach though. Crazy. But anyway, people, let's get back to it. But like I said, I just want Coons to stop pretending that race doesn't exist. You know, that's that racist white people shit. I don't see color type shit. Why we just don't do what Martin Luther King said? It was something that he was hoping for the future for it to be, but it has never came true. This country has been no less racist to me. This is what it is.
Valid point here. He said his mama is, his daddy is. Are we still operating under the one drop rule? This is where it gets dicey at. I've been saying this for years. My children are not black. My children are biracial. White supremacists, and I studied.
Can I ask y'all a question? Where he get biracial from? The one drop rule, biracial came from the one drop rule. What are you talking about? See, he thinks he's smarter than what he really is. He acts like he's acting like he's saying something like, oh my God, like I'm bringing some fire. No, you're sounding dumb and stupid. My kids are not black, they biracial. What the fuck is biracial? It comes from the one drop rule. People, they used to call biracial kids half-breeds. Did you know that? They used to call them mutts. They had a whole bunch of different sins, what they used to call biracial kids. But it comes from the one drop rule. My kids ain't black. Well, okay, bro. So what are you raising them as? What is biracial? Like honestly. I'll tell you one goddamn thing. Your kids biracial, right? But I guarantee you they look like niggas. I guarantee you that shit. Or they look like some type of Native American, or they look like some or some goddamn Puerto Rican. I guarantee you that shit. Listen, I always tell y'all, even light-skinned black folks, they are really biracial. They are really biracial. It's somewhere in their DNA that where the white took over more. That one drop rule. If you are light-skinned, you basically biracial. If you really want to be real about it, that's why if you think about it, you ask white people, light-skinned black people all the time, what they perceive themselves is, and a lot of them say I'm black. Because they understand Now you got some arrogant light-skinned motherfuckers just like him that think they better than dark-skinned or brown-skinned like me. Listen, if you really want to be real about this, damn near, if your ancestors come from the slave trade back in the day, our ancestors, damn near everybody, if you part of your ancestry or a lot of that, your ancestry come from that, a lot of us are fucking biracial people. All of us are. We all biracial. That's why Martin Luther King, in a way, was like, you know, where we don't see color, we just see the person. Shit, you look at Malcolm X. You know Malcolm X? You know he biracial? But what did he wind up rocking with? Being black. Because racist people don't give a fuck about that. He really thinks that calling his kids biracial, nigga, you actually put more of a target on their back. Because you basically trying not to, when I hear, listen, it is no disrespect to biracial people, but anytime I hear people say I'm biracial, I say these motherfuckers really think that they ain't niggas. My honest opinion, that's what I hear. And they don't understand, when them racists see them, they see nigga. So actually, Coon Tatum think that he's somehow, some way not putting the target on his kids' back by raising them or telling them that they're biracial. Okay, you keep telling them that. Like that's going to help them in the world. And only reason that people like him or biracial people say that is because they scared of white folks. And they don't really fit in with white folks. And believe it or not, a lot of them don't fit in with black folks. And the reason for that is because they don't fit in with black people, is because black people for generations has been doing this colorism shit that we picked up from white supremacists. Racists in this country. They started telling us who's black and who's not. Now they're mad, they're upset now when black people tell them, hey, that motherfucker ain't black. Well, he look black. That don't mean shit to us. See, black is a culture. Being black is a culture too. It's a culture behind this shit. So I don't really I understand what Uncle Roro was saying, and I try to get away from that, but I'm about to go back to what I used to think. Because these Negroes is starting to play around too much of fucking with these babies, man. You keep having these kids walking around here. Listen, a lot of these young folks, they already too young. They already confused. When you young, you confused. You don't know nothing. You already naive. Your brain ain't fully developed. And then you got grown-ass adults like him trying to tell these kids, you biracial. Yeah, okay. And wait till he get in real society. Wait till them kids get in real society and see what happens. And people, 90% of biracial kids have, and these are facts, has experienced racism coming from whatever race they mix with. Also, I'm putting black on the side. They black, right? They got the black part in them. But if they Latino, Mexican, white, Chinese, they have 90% of them has experienced racism. Not from black folks. We do the colorism shit, but we don't discriminate like that. Not like them racist motherfuckers be doing from they other side of their family. They get treated mad different over there. Whatever they mixed with. You name any race. Black people has woken up to this whole trying to wake up to this colorism shit that we do. But we got better at it. We don't do it as much as we used to do. But it still exists. I won't be ignorant to be acting like it doesn't exist no more. But we got better at not doing it. To our other brothers and sisters, our biracial brothers and sisters. You get what I mean? But 90% of them biracial kids receive racism from all the other races of motherfuckers. Telling y'all, don't let these motherfuckers fool y'all to keep trying to act like it's bad over here on the black side. It's worse over that motherfucker. I tell you that shit. Tell you that. I experienced this shit literally. I seen how my family from the Dominican Republic, some are very light. They can pass for white. Motherfuckers like me, kind of brown skinned, I may can get away here and there with certain shit. But the dark skinned Dominicans, no. No. Nah. They get treated mad different. I know that for a fact. So this whole notion that he want to just claim his kids to be biracial, go right ahead. You setting your kids up for a heartbreak. Barack Obama said this shit himself. He said, yo, my grandma raised me, man, but she was racist as a motherfucker. Go read Barack Obama book. Go read his book. He talks about this shit. I don't even know if Barack Obama even really knew his father. Because his father was I think he was African or Nigerian. He was something. But he didn't really know his father. And I gotta go back and read Barack Obama book too, because he explains a lot of this shit of how his mother and his father met and shit. But his grandmother basically raised him, the white grandmother. I don't even think Barack even know his black side of his family. I'm just being honest about that shit. I haven't read his book in a long time, so I might be leaving some shit out, but I don't think he even knew his black side of his family. Because he was raised by his white grandmother, and she was racist. Just telling you. Listen, I always tell people, real talk, like, black people, we kind of know where we stand. Like, when we with our people, we know where we stand, regardless right or wrong. We know where the fuck we stand. Biracial kids, they got it the worst, bro, because they don't know where the fuck to fit in at. They don't. I'm telling you, they go through some shit, and listen, and it makes it very hard, even harder for them sometimes. Because the black part of them, and it is weird in a way, but we don't really accept them like that until they accept us. And I think that's a big part of that. See, black people, we this way. If you're not accepting the culture and you ain't with us, because we real kind of who we are. You don't accept being like being us. Because at the end of the day, regardless, good or bad about us, we love being black. We understand when we black. Like, we get it. Like, it's no like, I ain't black or I'm Cherokee Indian, I'm mixed with that. We don't do that. I know I'm mixed with some shit, but I don't claim to be nothing else but black. I'm a black American. I know where my history goes down. On my mom's side, that shit goes down to slavery in this country. So I know where I stand at. You get what I mean? A lot of this shit, I been getting all that other shit, and on my dad's side of the family, that shit was like later in my life, bro. I didn't know nothing about that shit. Honestly, didn't know and didn't really care. Honestly, and still to this day, listen, I love my people, but that other side of the family, I got love for them, but that shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm black, and when you accept that, then black people like, okay, we rock with you. But when we see you, we already see you a certain type of way, but then you ain't representing the culture like you're supposed to. We got a problem with that. We ain't saying that you shouldn't appreciate your other side of your culture. I mean, other side of who you are. But nah, you gotta recognize you black. And if you don't recognize that you black, then we got a problem. And that was the problem with Vice President Harris. Believe it or not, a lot of black people had a problem with that. People don't want to admit that, but it is what it is. It's a part of our culture. We just like that. And it's a territorial thing. And we proud of being black. Black people a lot of us are proud to be black. A lot of us. And we don't like that wishy-washy shit. You're gonna be, if you black, you black. If you're not, you're not. We understand you got other, there's another side to you. We get that. But you better claim black. And if you don't, this biracial shit, or I'm part, we don't give a fuck about that. Sorry. We just don't. Sorry. And it may hurt some biracial people's feelings. It may hurt some black folks' feelings. But we don't give a fuck. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry about that shit. We proud to be black, man. Our people been through some shit in this country, man. Listen, I don't take that shit like it's hurtful to see and, research and read about a lot of shit our people been through, but to see where our people came from and to where a lot of us are now, I'm proud of that shit. Because I know how strong we is as a people. And if we just took a little bit from what our ancestors, how they stuck together and rolled and came together and was when we knew it was time to ride. If we had that shit now, they couldn't fuck with us. That's why they hating us now. Why black people ain't speaking up? Why black people being nonchalant about this? They mad that black people, the majority of black people, like, this ain't our motherfucking issue. This ain't our problem. Y'all on y'all own. They don't like that. That's how Martin and Malcolm, they hated those niggas. Everybody love Martin now. They still kind of hate Malcolm X, but it was worse back then. Imagine you got the whole fucking country basically against you. And the percentage of our people back then, they didn't have it was lesser of them than it is us now. Think about that. So I tell y'all. Let's move on.
The study of whiteness when I was in college, which is a weird subject now, it wasn't woke when I was in college because they had the study of blackness and whiteness. So we studied the idea of people prioritizing whiteness and white supremacy. And white supremacists
what we feed our dogs is just as important as what we feed ourselves. When we made the switch to Happy Cow, the dogs loved it immediately.
And white supremacists had to make sure that the white race was pure. So therefore, any race mixing in the white race had to divert to the opposite race. So they can only have pure white blood people. And you dumb Negroes are capitulating white supremacy, and you're trying to act like white supremacy is a big deal to you, but you're furthering the messaging and the theology of white supremacy.
First of all, we're not. Because you're still using the same shit that white supremacists created. Do he recognize himself as being black or just a person? I mean, if that's what you're saying, fine. We cool with that. Because we'd rather for you to say that than to claim you black. I'm good with that. You act like in this shit hurting our feelings. And you talking about we doing what white supremacists did. This whole fucking country is based off of white supremacy. What are you talking about? You are part of the white supremacy. We all part of this shit. Look, mind you, they don't have any real solutions. And mind you, the reason why he's doing this is because he talks to these racists. Don't get it twisted. He actually are with the racists. And the racists are telling him to how to break black people down in this time is to try to get black people to basically say they're not black. We don't see race. That's all it is. So they continue to do racist and white supremacy shit to black people and say, no, we're not doing this because you black. But the whole time they are. What the fuck are you talking about? They want us to be blind like this motherfucker. He's trying to help them to blind us. No, motherfucker, we know where we stand. We black, you white. We get it. We know some good white folks. We know the rest of you bitches are racist. And this just is what it is. We're not doing this dumb shit that where you trying to bamboozle black people not to see the country for what it really genuinely is. The country is what it is. Why are you trying to make up some shit that's not happening? Yes, of course, we all not want to see color. We hoping racism shouldn't be an issue, but it is. So you just want us to just walk around blind? This is what the Coons do, people. This is what they do. This is what they do. And this shit is sad. And I'm very, very, like, if they didn't see race, right? They don't want us to see race. Why they keep bringing up black on black crime then? Won't they just call it crime? They're not doing that. Stop trying to ask black people to do something that the race is not doing. Brandon Tatum, how about you do this? Since you want to get to the stupidity shit that you on, be an activist in this, right? Be somebody to take a lead and do something, right? Because you don't do shit, right? How about you do this? The next time you see, when you bring up black on black crime, don't call it that. Say it's just crime. And I'll take you more seriously then. And until then, suck my dick. You bitch ass nigga. You want black people to move around in America blind. While the whole time we don't see color, black people. And the whole time the white supremacists, they see color. They treat us different because of the color of our skin. And we sitting there, they didn't do that because we was black. So they did that because we was criminals. Yeah, okay. His brothers out here getting fucked over by white supremacist cops. And you know what? Them same racist cops will say, hey man, I'm not a racist. I don't see color. And anytime I hear cops say that, they're a fucking lie. The fuck out of here. I'm not rolling around blind like that. Black people, do not allow yourself to get bamboozled by this shit. Color matters. Race matters. For good or worse, it matters in this fucking country. It always exists in this country. Ain't nothing changed because Brandon Tatum, a sellout, says, oh, you're not doing what Martin Luther King said. I don't got to do everything Martin Luther King said, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, we spilling white supremacist type of shit. Oh, we are? We doing the same thing white supremacy? Bitch, you don't check white supremacy. So you can't tell us we doing what white supremacists do. You don't even check it. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, you don't think it exists. Listen, I guarantee you this. This is why his whole bullshit of what he's saying don't make no sense. And it's irrelevant. He's just talking to be talking. Ask Brandon Tatum, do racism exist in the country? Now, if he says it's not as bad as it used to be, it doesn't matter though. But it exists. It still exists. And as long as it still exists in the country, then color matters, you stupid son of a bitch. I told you, we dealing with stupid people. Just want us to roll around the motherfucking this racist ass country blind. The whole fucking country is corrupt and racist. What the fuck? And it's being proven every day. Every story come out. You hear it every time. You hear how racist people is in the shit that they say. And we're supposed to be like, he ain't saying that because we black, but he calling us black. But race don't matter. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, Game? This bitch ass nigga, man. This nigga should be ashamed of himself, man. This is why this nigga is not connected to the community. Because he says stupid, dumb shit that don't make no sense. You want to have our babies rolling around here pretending race don't matter, but the racist white people are raising a lot of their kids to be racist to our kids. But we don't supposed to get them ready or get them wise to see the shit, to know how to handle themselves. Are you stupid, nigga? And just because you married to a white woman and got biracial kids don't mean shit to me. I actually feel sorry for them kids. And fuck you and fuck your wife. Because I know she a racist. She allow you to say this hateful, harmful shit to people that look like you. So I know she ain't shit. How about that? Like I said about Charlie Kirk's wife. Fuck that bitch. She ain't no different than him. Let me see. All right, people, I'm back. Yeah, if y'all hear some like music and shit in the background or something like that, you hear or some boom, boom, boom shit. That's because the Mexicans out there partying and shit. You know when they partying. Them motherfuckers, boy. You just know when they party. I'm just telling you that shit. And that shit ain't going to end until no time soon. That shit, right, they probably been partying since early this morning and shit. Yo, seriously. They probably been partying since early this morning and shit. That shit ain't going to start to probably like the next in the morning. Like, they be partying, bro. Don't bother me. You see how black people, we ain't calling the police, nigga. I'm going to go to sleep, nigga. Hey. I mean, I'll turn my TV up or something, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know, but let that be with some white people. They probably call police on them and shit. Yeah. Anyway, but you know, our community is more multicultural and shit. So it's white people, black folks, Chinese people, Mexicans. Trying to think, we got some Muslims around here. Some. Yeah, we do. Some Pakistanians and shit. We got a whole bunch of people, man. That's why I love where I live, man. Cause motherfuckers, we all one around this bitch. Let me tell you something. We mind our motherfucking business. You get what I mean? And don't get me wrong. Some shit happen around here. Motherfuckers need help. Like when snow, something like, you know, shit outside. Motherfucking Mexicans be outside helping niggas, man. Seriously. Motherfuckers push my car up. They was pushing cars up and shit. We had that big ass snowstorm last year. Was it this year or last year? I think it was this year. Early this year, or it was late last year, something like that. Because we really don't get no real snow till like around December, February. They like the 2 months now. Other than that, yo, because we used to get snow all the fucking time. We don't get that shit no more. That's why climate change is real. The weather ain't even the same, nigga. It's hot outside right now. That's why the Mexicans out there partying, niggas. Almost up to October, nigga. This supposed to be fall. It rains, but it been raining all motherfucking summer too. So it didn't used to rain in the summer. It started raining around like the end of April. Back in the day. Now it rain all the fucking time, bro. Shit crazy. Because it be so fucking hot outside. And the crazy shit about it, even when it's like real, like it's supposed to be real cold, it don't even be cold no more. I remember it used to be cold out this motherfucker. Feel like you living in Chicago around this bitch, but it ain't like that no more. Even when it's snowing shit, it ain't really that cold no more. It's not, bro. Climate change real. We right by the fucking water. So usually, when we get winter and shit, it get real cold out here. It don't get like that no more. I'll be out that bitch, yo, in the winter. And two, like I said, around like maybe around December, that's when it get cold, but that's when I gotta put a jacket on. But I probably don't fucking have no jacket on till December, bro. Like I'm gonna be out that bitch just a long sleeve. I put a long sleeve shirt on or some shit. I ain't gonna have no long johns or nothing on. This I had some long pants on, socks and long shirt, maybe a hoodie or something. But it don't get cold till around like fucking Christmas time, maybe like in the middle of December or some shit. It don't get cold no more, bro. And then it don't stay cold for a long time. Like it used to be cold for a long time, like from like fucking like it used to get cold around like November. It don't get cold no more, bro. Like, last couple of Thanksgivings, it ain't been cold outside. Shit, Thanksgiving used to be cold. Nigga couldn't be outside, nigga. Anyway, let's move on, y'all.
Kid is half white, both of my boys, half white, half black. What are you? I'm biracial. The white race gets the same weight as the black race. His white side.
So everybody should be biracial then. Because down there, every black person, Brandon Tatum, you mix with white, we can look at you, nigga. Did you do your ad? Come on, man. Like, what are you talking about, man? What's equal about that? Because we know that 90% of black biracial children or mixed children, biracial children, do not get treated the same from other races of people. And sometimes a lot from the black folks. So what are you talking about, bro? But I thought your kids wasn't black. I thought y'all don't like you. It's like you don't want to use the word black, but you want to use it to define who your kids are as biracial. What are you talking about, man? Let's move on.
As much as his black side. But you dumb idiots that fall in the trap of the Klan's plan is still today making black people to be black with negating any other heritage that they have. You lunatic.
No, we not. No, we not. No, we not. So let me ask you a question, Brandon Tatum. Since we doing the Klan work and we the idiots and okay, cool. If a racist white person roll up on you, a group of them, and they see you, your biracial kids, and they catch y'all slipping. So I just say the Klan, the white supremacists, the Klan you talking about, and they catch y'all in one of them sundown states, towns. I'm sorry. What you think gonna happen? You think they gonna give a fuck that your kids biracial? Matter of fact, they gonna hang you, they gonna kill you, they gonna kill your biracial kids, and they gonna kill your wife for being a traitor to the race. What are you talking about, nigga? Don't put this on us. Go talk to the racists that you supposed to be, that you keep claiming that's bad, but you won't want to talk to them because you're scared of them. And you work for them. You make money off of them. But you want to blame black people for the divide. What he's doing is trying to blame we are the ones that's dividing the country. After the racists told us where we stood. And we was like, okay. But now it's our fault. This is what he's saying, basically. Brandon Tatum, man, listen, I don't even think Brandon Tatum need a history. Excuse me, a history lesson. I don't think he need a black history lesson. It's not that. He's gone, people. He gone. He's gone. And like I said, when you are a self-hating Negro, it's no helping people like that. It's no helping self-hating Negroes. They just got to get their nigga call, or they're gonna be like Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown has been a self-hating Negro for almost Judge Joe Brown, 80-something years old. He can't help himself. Niggas just die like that. They Stevens from Django. They can't help themselves. They keep acting like everybody else has got this slave mentality, but they don't see what they're doing. They don't even see what they're doing. That's the crazy part about it. But it's okay. That's why I'm glad a lot of our black folks are like, whatever happens to them, happened to them. We don't wish no harm on you. I always tell black, we don't glorify death because we all gonna die, right? So I don't like that shit, but I'm not mad at people that do it. But like I told you, it was a lot of liberals that did, white liberals did a lot of that shit with Charlie Kirk. They just got mad at black people because we didn't give a fuck. And we're not. Whatever happens to them, happens to them. They could live or die. We still don't like them. We still despise them pieces of shit. So because they died, we was like, oh, We're supposed to ignore all the shit. Listen, let me explain something to y'all to make this fair, right? Imagine, right? Think about how the racist people be, right? When it comes to Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee was a horrible man. You know what their defense is, a lot of them racists? He's still a part of our history. He's still his ancestor. Regardless of what he did wrong. And you get what I mean? When he was here, he did horrible shit. But they still want to glorify him. Even though he was a bad person. That's the same shit they did. That's the same shit they basically did with Charlie Kirk. That's all they did, people. And to throw it in black people's face. Trying to tell y'all, man. It's the same shit that racist white people, when they talk about Robert E. Lee, they say, oh, you taking his shit out of content. No, we're not. They justify his bullshit. He was a traitor to the United States of America. He was no general. He was no president. He had no status like that. And he decided to go against the country because he wanted slavery. He wanted to keep black people as slaves. But they, this is what they do. This is the definition of white supremacy. This is the system of it. But they want black people just don't see color. We're not racist. Let's just have some shit around and fly it around. It's the history, But, y'all were slaves, so, yeah. But I guarantee you, it was the black people that enslaved you and had shit waving around. Let's say Black Lives Matter, right? Let's just go for that. Because they hate Black Lives Matter. But just imagine that. A Black Lives Matter was enslaving white folks. And then just say after 30 years. Let's say 30 years. How many white folks going to be okay with Black Lives Matter flags rolling around? Huh? They ain't enslaved you, but they enslaved your people. They oppressed your people, and it has been affecting you for 20, 30 years. Would you care then? Or you'll care about that, wouldn't you? Man, please, kiss my ass. Let's move on. That's what I say. It's nothing but hypocrisy in this country.
Play the clip all over from the beginning so people can watch it all the way through. And I'm not going to say nothing, I promise.
Barack Obama's black. And that actually is a bit. No, it is.
Is he black? What does that mean exactly? His mom is, his father is.
Whatever your definition is.
Now, mind you, this is the same shit they did to Vice President Harris. But see, Vice President Harris made this mistake that Barack didn't make. She claimed her he claimed his blackness. And look, and he threw it in their face too. I'm gonna tell y'all something what Barack did. That's why they can't, them racists to this day, they can't stand Barack. When he was bringing all them rappers, all them black celebrities, all them gangster rappers, he was bringing them all to the White House. They couldn't stand that nigga because he threw that shit in their face. Oh, I rock with my people. I'm about everybody. Hey, Jay-Z, Young Jeezy. Jeezy and Nas made a song about this nigga. My president's black, my Lambo's blue. You know they hated that nigga. They hated Barack ass, but they still hate that nigga. They hate that nigga. Now you got this black Negro pretending that Barack ain't black. Nigga, put it this way. Just because you just said that about Barack, you ain't as black as Barack. How about that, bitch nigga? I'm sick of these coons, man. That's why they hate Barack. Yeah, Barack, listen, Barack biracial. But he know he black. He ain't gotta say it. He moved like it. He moved like that shit. Listen, after the presidency, I don't know what the fuck happened to Barack. Barack been chirping. But he was the motherfucking that nigga, man. Woo! Yo, that nigga, listen, that nigga Barack was moving, nigga was moving around like Michael Jackson, nigga. Smooth criminal. He was making them niggas, he's making them white supremacists, them white people mad as shit. Now, who in there? Chris Rock. What? Jay-Z? Beyonce? Yo. Samuel Jackson in them. Spike Lee. We don't, yo. He had everybody and their mom at that bitch, boy. Come on, man. But they have no problem with Trump having black, the black MAGAs in that bitch, though, but they don't see race. The black conservative movement. Why they ain't just conservative? Why they got to be black? See, this is the hypocrisy of that whole shit. This whole MAGA shit. What's up, Booger? What's up, bro? See, I like when they want to start pretending that race don't matter, because I can bust their ass. That shit is easy work for me. Because like I said, you stop using the word black then. Stop using the word white. You show motherfuckers how to do it then. Since we all the stupid and ignorant motherfuckers, you show us how to do it then, Coon Tatum. But you're not, because you see race, and you know you see race, and you're just trying to push that white supremacy nonsense to keep black people blind. We know what's really going on. Let's move on. Like I said, if that's the case, well, why you okay with them targeting Mexicans? If you don't see race. You stupid son of a bitch. Let's move on.
Let me tell you something. Whatever your definition might want to be of this is black. I think he's when most people look at him. No. We do. You're black. I'm black. He's black. Barack Obama's black.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard a white person that you know, or you heard any of these Republicans say that Barack Obama is white? Or he's biracial? Did they listen? Let me just say, did the white community claim him? Huh? I mean, seriously, through the years, even when he was running, did the white community claim him? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't even accept him. It just gave him a pass with certain white folks because he was mixed. That's it. Especially the white liberals. And he was a Democrat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Then the so-called independents. Yeah, okay, cool. But ain't no white people claim him. He black. He one of us. Ain't the white people ain't claim him. We claimed him. He ours. Now you can take Candace Owens' black ass. You can take her. We don't want. Matter of fact, we'll take Eminem over her. I tell you, listen, man, I'll take Eminem over a lot of these coons. Get the fuck out of here, man. Listen, don't let these people bamboozle y'all, man. Listen, they see color. They just trying to pretend they don't. But that's fine. They say Barack ain't, or I just see a man. He's not really bad. It's that black, that paperback shit. Don't hit me with that bullshit. We listen. We know what the history is, but we have to really understand where we are. It's like that white supremacy shit. They want to take us backwards to have us thinking that we ain't shit. Right? That's what they do. But if black people live in the truth and live in the now, we understand this shit is fucked up. This shit is fucked up. He just looked, and you know, let me say something, right? And I'm probably being petty, but Brandon Tatum, he looks like a sellout, right? He looks like he's somebody that you can't trust. You can't tell this motherfucker nothing. He go out there and tell all your business. You know, that's wrong what you're doing, man. And nigga, mind your business. You don't want to be a part of it, move on. And he was the same nigga come back. I seen him do it. I talked to him earlier. Like, nigga, shut your mouth. Nobody asked you nothing. He'll come down and invite evidence shit against you. That's the type of motherfucker he is. Hey, man, I told you, Steve from Django, nigga, all them coons are. They all Steve from Django. Let's move on, y'all. I can't believe this shit, man. You know the bad part about it? I can't believe we having this conversation in 2025. Like, honestly, like it's kind of surprising to me because I'm like, yo, are you coons this delusional? Like, for real. I know they ain't, listen, Brandon Tatum is not stupid. Canzone's not stupid. They not stupid people. Like, y'all really think they stupid? They not, bro. Stephen A's, all of them, they're not stupid people, man. They just say stupid shit so you think they stupid, but they not stupid. Yo, they are intentionally trying to put targets on our back. And they really think that they're better than the rest of us. Honestly. Especially if we don't believe in their bullshit. So, with that white supremacy shit, so, you know, let's move on.
But okay, but let me just say, like, I just think that this is interesting because Ashley, I'm hearing you say that part of the problem was that Barack Obama constantly reminded white America that he considered himself to be black. No. And that was part of what they found offensive about.
We are the majority. My father was blind, but the majority of Americans are not blind. He didn't have to open his mouth for people to be reminded that he was the first one that was different than any other president.
So let me put it this way. Let me say, this is how absurd this is, right? And I don't know why they want to debate this. It's just stupid. Right? This dude, he want to do this, right? And Brandon Tatum Coon asked. Is Barack Obama the first black president or not? Or he's just what? Or it was, or none of the other presidents, they weren't white presidents either, right? Like if you want to do that, then don't say white presidents. Like, yo, it's the language, and they trying to change the definition of language. Listen. How about this, Coons? If you want to change the definition of something, go talk to the racists. Don't come over here. Don't tell us about the definition. We know the definition of it. We know the meanings of shit. I guess the white racists keep telling y'all we stupid and dumb, we ignorant, we don't know nobody. I'm sorry, Trump say, oh, we have low IQs. What Charlie Kirk says, what he has said, he said, we don't have the brain power. Okay, if we don't have that, go to the people that got the brain power and tell them to change it. Why you keep coming over here to the people that don't got the brain power? Huh? Why you keep coming over here to the people that are the threat to the country, the black on black crime shit, like all the bad shit? Why you keep coming to the bad people? The woke people. Why you keep coming to us? You want to change it? Go to the motherfuckers that got the power, that created it, and change it. But you won't do it. You won't stand up to that because it doesn't fit your dumbass narrative. You blame us because that is the narrative. Now you're blaming us for the wording and the definition of things that we didn't create. We just accepted it. We good with being black. We came from being slaves to niggers, to Negroes, to African Americans, to the point we don't even want to get called that no more. We black. And we, as a group of people, we said we good with that. So now you got a problem with that? That's the one thing black people will agree on. The majority of us. A lot of us. We okay with that. And then, listen, and Brandon Tatum, it ain't our fault that nigga you want to swirl, nigga. You want to go there and have mixed children. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Nigga, you love and fuck whoever you want to fuck. We ain't. Do your thing. But you do understand that your children is going to get treated differently. And that's why you're doing this dumb shit. Because your children don't look like you fully, but they don't look like, they damn sure don't fully look like your wife. Everybody want to think they Martin Luther King out this bitch. You ain't. First of all, a lot of you motherfuckers that keep on trying to do this shit, trying to do a Martin Luther King shit, you ain't got the morals for it. First of all, let me explain something to you. The one thing about Martin Luther King, his whole thing, he didn't want to discriminate against nobody. Do you understand that? Brandon Tatum, stop quoting Martin Luther King and the right. Y'all discriminate against people. You can't quote Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was about not discriminating against nobody, even if they was gay. Even though he was a religious man. So stop quoting him. And it's like they line on his legacy. Trying to act like I vibe with he said. No, you don't vibe with he said, because Martin Luther King never stood for none of that fucking coon shit that y'all was doing. He did not discriminate against people. He didn't want that shit, regardless whatever their race was, their gender was, or what they want to identify was. You don't think Martin Luther King knew it was gay people back in the day? Are you crazy? Okay, y'all motherfuckers crazy. Okay, cool. Nigga, Little Richard gay. Little Richard was gay. Did y'all come on, man. Stop, man. Little Richard supported Martin Luther King, and Little Richard and Martin Luther King wasn't against Little Richard. Are you fucking crazy? Oh, no, he was just black. No, nigga. Martin Luther King was a Christian. But he still did not discriminate against Little Richard. You doing it because he was just black? No. Stop misquoting Martin Luther King or what he stood for. A lot of you motherfuckers don't even know what he stood for. What you didn't know either. People that used to march with Martin, some of them was gay. Did you know that? But nobody want to talk about that shit. Yes, go read his shit. Go ask the people that was around Martin. It was gay people marching with him too as well. You think Martin Luther King would have been okay with you, Brandon Tatum, siding with a racist white dude targeting Mexicans the way he does? You think he would have been okay with you? You think he would have been okay with Trump? Are you fucking out your mind? Like, are you crazy? But you gonna quote the GOAT, an icon. Are you fucking crazy? You don't represent nothing about Martin Luther King. Stop. Listen, I would never ever pretend I'm on some type of. They tried to put Charlie Kirk on the same level as Martin Luther King, nigga. Man, please. My bad.
Here we have 2 plates of fries.
I'd hit the wrong shit. Made a mistake, hit the wrong shit. My bad, y'all. Go back. All right. There we go. They try to do that to the icon, to the GOAT. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King Jr., nigga. They try to put a racist on the same level as the GOAT. That's all you need to know. That's who he sides with. That's who Coon Tatum sides with. Are you crazy? But he want to quote Martin Luther King. Oh, tell us we too stupid. You nigga, you stupid. You siding with people of this racist motherfucker, and they trying to compare him to Martin Luther King? Are you crazy? Listen, do y'all remember when certain black people was trying to compare Colin Kaepernick to Martin Luther King? You see how many black people got very upset? We don't play that shit. Listen, Martin is Martin. Malcolm is Malcolm, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? No. Love Colin. That's my dude. Stand by him to this day. He not Martin. No. Oh, no. You see how many black people got upset with other black folks that did that bullshit? Said that bullshit? Nah. We don't play that shit. Martin Luther King is sacred, nigga. We don't, you don't play with him. You don't disrespect him, especially in the black culture, nigga. We don't do that. And when you get out of line of this, nobody's saying Martin was perfect or some shit. We saying that's where everybody should be wanting to be. We strive to be somewhere even close to that. But you don't play with that. And listen, black people can't play with that. And motherfucking people that ain't black can't play with Martin. You can't play with Martin Luther King like that. Sorry, I want to let all other races know. You don't get to play. You don't get to play with Martin Luther King. Don't get to speak in his name if you don't stand on business like he would stand on business. Fuck out of here. He is the closest thing to come to profession. You notice ain't nobody never said we think Barack Obama is the Martin Luther King. No, nobody said no shit like that. And the black people that did say that, they got checked. Fuck out of here. Because first of all, Barack wouldn't even say that. I'm on Martin level. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. He wouldn't even be in that position if it wasn't for Martin. Fuck you talking about? So no, he would not do that. He never said that. That's why I said it's insulting when these racists and these coons bring up Martin Luther King to try to debate us. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't tell us about Martin Luther King, bitch. You don't even live up to what Martin Luther King said, so don't come here and talk to me about it. You judge people. Martin wasn't about judging people. He wanted to. He was hoping that we cannot see color and we just see the human being. Martin was probably one of the most purest people that we'll ever know. Did he have flaws? Everybody had flaws, but he's damn near close to perfection. It's being real.
That has ever been in this country.
Every president has been different because they're all individuals. There was a moment on the campaign trail. There was a moment on the campaign trail where someone stood up and talked to then candidate Obama and said, "Hey, look, all my friends keep telling me you're black. I tell them no, you're biracial." And he lurched at the opportunity to say, "Hey, I'm perceived as black. I'm so glad I have an opportunity to talk about this. That's how I self-identify."
So you ain't think black?
I am an individual. I am not a black man. I don't even know what that means.
Well, that's on you. You heard what he said. Listen to it again. I want y'all to hear what Barack said. See, he's darker than Barack. He's not biracial. And watch a biracial man that identify as black. Because you got to understand something about Barack too. I keep saying this. Read his book. His grandmother was racist. He hung around that shit. He was not welcome on that side of the family like that, even though he didn't know his daddy like that. He was raised by racists. If you want to be real honest about it, he was raised by racists. So Barack was nigga. But mind you, he was raised by black women, and this black women, I know he probably was, and a black man. And you don't want to be identified as black when people that look like you raised you? Sometimes people get too smart for their own selves. But anyway, I want y'all to hear what he said about Barack.
That he was the first one that was different than any other president that has ever been in this country.
Every president has been different because they're all individuals. There was a moment on the campaign.
That's bullshit. If that was the case, then nobody should have ever called him. White people called him the first black president. What are you talking about, bro? It wasn't just black people called him the first black president. White people called him that. He want to live in La La Land. See, this that coonery shit. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't this dude from Fox News? Abby, what you doing? I swear that's that dude from Fox News. You brought this. Abby, you slipped. But then I can't even say that because she has Scott Jennings, excuse me, racist ass running them up over there on her show. So it is what it is. But listen to what he says.
There was a moment on the campaign trail where someone stood up and talked to then candidate Obama and said, "Hey, look, all my friends keep telling me you're black. I tell them no, you're biracial." And he lurched at the opportunity to say, "Hey, I'm perceived as black. I'm so glad I have an opportunity to talk about this. That's how I self-identify."
So you ain't think he was black?
Right. So there's nothing wrong with that. Why if you listen, let me say this. And that was white people asking him that. I mean, saying that to him. Because they wanted to feel a part of that. Because they knew he was biracial. But he, like he said, Barack came out and said, "No, I identify as black." Straight up. He didn't tiptoe around. That's why some black people, they get mad at Barack. I'm like, I understand the policies. I understand y'all expecting him to do all this other shit. But he never, ever pretended that he was not black. always identified that he was black. He acknowledged that, yeah, he got a white side to him, but how he identified? No, I identify with black folks, with my black side. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got coon buck dancing niggas out here. Right now you seeing this dude, you know he look black. He want to talk about, no, I'm just a human being. Okay. Well, Barack knew better. That's why he was the president. And you, where you are on that weak ass CNN mainstream media channel out there self-hating on national TV. That's the difference. That's why he was the former president. And you where you are. And I guess that's working out for him, but okay.
Individual. I am not a black man. I don't even know what that means. I am an individual raised as a preposterous social construct.
Do you feel like that when you get pulled over by the police?
I do feel like that when I get pulled over by the police. You know why? Because when they talk to me.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, and like she said, she told him straight up, it must be nice. See, that is dangerous. That is very, very dangerous. That is dangerous for black children. Because you got grown-ass adults trying to program children to thinking that race don't matter. That shit is dangerous, especially black grown-ass adults. And they know better. And this shit is dangerous. It puts our children in danger. Listen, black folks, do not listen to coons. You can't talk to the police like white people can talk to the police. You've seen the outcomes. Like, are you crazy? This motherfucker is setting you up to die. Listen, you have seen white folks question. Excuse me. My allergies acting up, people. Excuse me. You have seen white people talk to the police crazy because they felt like them pulling them over was bullshit. You don't see a lot of that shit happening to them. Excuse me, people. Goddamn. But you have seen when black people, you find out they ain't criminals, they ain't did shit wrong, but soon they talk back to the police like the white folks do. They think they ain't did nothing wrong. What happened to them? Get out the car. Get out the car. You've seen people die. Don't listen to these people. They're putting our kids in danger. Yeah, I talk to the police. Yeah, you don't talk. And first of all, it's a lie. You kiss the ass of police. And I'm telling you, the majority of white people, they don't kiss the ass of police. They don't even like police like y'all think white people like the police. They don't. They don't like law enforcement. They pretend, some of them do, but they don't like them motherfuckers when they are the target. They don't like that shit. They don't like law enforcement. They talk shit to the fucking law enforcement way worse than black people would ever do and get away with it. A lot of them. Y'all need to go and look up some shit of how white people talk to police officers. How direct they are, how aggressive they be. And nothing happens to them, really. A lot of them. And then you go watch how black people, when we want to stand up, when we know our rights and shit, they get aggressive. Very aggressive. Break windows, all that shit. Make up shit, or why they got to come in your car, make up shit, why you got to step out, all types of shit. Put you for a regular traffic stop, you did that. I'm trying to tell you. Don't let this coon buffoon nigga not teach your kids that they race don't matter in America. That's the stupidest shit you can ever do. My main fear, one of my main fears in life. So I ain't afraid to die, no shit like that. Not like how people fear to die, right? Nobody wants to die. Like nobody wants, you don't know your, like for me, I don't know my due date. So that's why I don't fear death, right? And I know I'm trying to live the best life I can live, right? But nobody wants to die, right? So you fear death in a way because you feel like you got some more to do, right? But I don't fear death like that. My biggest fear in life, because my daughter is autistic, I seen these motherfucking cops kill autistic kids. Because they don't know how to deal with autistic kids. And the bad shit about it, the parents sat there and called these motherfuckers on their kids. And I seen the blacks, the whites do it. It ain't no racial shit with that. I done seen them kids, excuse me. I seen them kill white kids, white autistic kids, because the cops don't know how to deal with autistic kids. Autistic kids, a lot of them not the same. Some of them are very aggressive. Some of them are happy. Some of them are they comply, but they just different. Autistic kids are different. They're all different down the spectrum. It's a different spectrum of autism. And you got grown ass men that don't know shit. That's police officers dealing with children. You understand what I'm saying here? I watched them kill autistic kids. That's my biggest fear. These motherfuckers kill my daughter. And I tell you, I swear to you, on my life, I'll kill that cop. And anybody that try to rob a nigga, I'll probably go on the killing spree. I'll tell you that straight up. Let a cop do some shit like that, kill my kid. First of all, I wouldn't even call the police on my kid. Number one, that wouldn't even happen. Right? But you kill my kid and see what I won't do to your whole motherfucking family. I wouldn't touch your kids, but everybody in your family I'll kill. Or I'll at least try to attempt to kill. Because you were so reckless, you ain't care about mine. But I wouldn't touch your kids because I wouldn't even go that far. Because I know I'm better than you, but I still I try to kill everybody in your fucking family. I'm definitely going to kill you first. Like, listen, people think like, Kenny, you being real aggressive. No, that's my kid, man. Imagine, motherfucker, kill your kid, man. They kill your kid because they stupid. And they ignorant, and they racist, and they bigoted, or whatever the fuck going on with them in their day. But they say that they supposed to be here to protect and serve the community, but they do fuck shit. And if they made a mistake, I don't even give a fuck. You killed my kid. But like I said, I don't watch them kill autistic kids. So no, I never call the police on no autistic kid. Ever. We already know that they ain't qualified to handle that situation. I watched that shit, and I've been around all types of autistic kids. I told you I worked in a school. Well, every level, like, 'cause it's different levels of autistic kids. I've been with all of them. Listen, even if the ones that's aggressive, they still harmless because they don't know what the fuck they doing, or they can't control what they're doing. Even the aggressive shit, they can't control that shit. They really can't. They so angry, bro. They don't even know how to control that shit. It's like they're dealing with these different emotions that they can't control. They can't shut it down. They can't do it like regular folks. Like if you got a temper, you work on to try to calm your temper down. They can't do that. So they very aggressive. Or they mean and shit like that. Like, yo, but they can't control that shit. You know the crazy shit about it? Before my daughter was born, I was already dealing with autistic kids. And then my daughter was autistic. So it kind of made me more and more. With me and my wife, we just, start educating ourselves more. Yo, I watch these fucking race soldiers kill kids, man. Kill autistic kids. I watch this shit, literally. So I don't have no fucking love for law enforcement like that. I genuinely don't. I don't give a fuck what happened to them. I mean that. And I don't give a fuck if they black, white. I don't care. I watch what they did to autistic kids. Children. They just don't even know what the fuck really is going on. They don't even know how to control themselves. And these motherfuckers supposed to be law enforcement and should know how to control themselves. When the motherfucker tell you the kid is autistic, come on, man. That's like if you're dealing with somebody that's mentally challenged. Right? You know they ain't right, right? It's the same shit. It's the same shit, man. But they don't care. And Brandon Tatum, he don't care about that shit either. Let's move on. Now they out here playing with autism. Lying about where autism come from. People being autistic, where that shit come from. They blame it on Tylenol now. With no evidence. Just lying. Making up shit. It's people that are mentally challenged. What they may call, no disrespect, retarded. Right? They don't know why that, like, it's no shit, nothing of saying how these people come out. I know the one shit they say the kid can come out a little fucked up, and it's factual, scientifically wise, but it's not 100%. Is when people have incest, right? So, like, we don't know where autistic people, these kids being autistic, why they autistic. We don't really know. Honestly, we don't. The one thing I do know and I respect is that at least people try to do how we can help the autistic. Right? If you don't know where it come from, at least they have solutions. This administration is lying about everything. They don't even have no solution. They just tell you don't take Tylenol. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Pregnant women shouldn't take Tylenol. You kill my kid. I try to kill your whole family. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. Nigga, first of all, my life is over after that. Because I live for her. So you kill my daughter, nigga, I don't have nothing else to lose. That's why I say don't play with mine. Because I damn sure would never ever play with people's kids. Ever. You know what I mean? When, you know what I'm saying? When trying to target them or disrespect them, they're your kids. Like, you know what I mean? I don't, like, kids are special, man. Because, listen, you talking about children when they don't know nothing, right? Like, you supposed to raise them. And, yeah, you play with mine. You kill mine and see what happens. You hurt mine and see what happens. I kill your whole fucking family. I at least attempt to do that. But I damn sure you will be my first target. I guarantee you that shit. It ain't even a threat. It's a promise. It's no threat. And I think every parent should probably have that shit. But like I said, I'm a former street nigga, so I think a little different than that. Fuck out of here. You play my kid, you hurt my kid, touch my kid, any way you hurt my kid, nigga, I kill you. I mean that shit. Give me a second, people. I'll be right back. All right, people, I'm back. But no, you know, like I said, like it wouldn't be nothing that anybody can stop me from doing to you. Like seriously. Because you gotta understand something. See, I know I'm gonna be hurt and I'm gonna be very emotional and shit like that. But once I realize what the fuck happened, I'm plotting to kill you. And it ain't shit you can do. See, you gotta remember, like, I grew up around, like, I was raised by hitmen. So I know how to move. You listen, I'm gonna tell you something that my uncle told me because he was a hitman when I went to go visit him. He told me, I said, man, how you could do some shit like that? He said, because I had to calm myself. He said, you think it wasn't a whole bunch of emotions running through me, like I shouldn't be doing this shit, or you get what I mean? He said I had to calm. It's like you borderline. He told me, he said, this is why I believe that anybody can kill somebody, you're a borderline psychopath. Because he told me that. He said I was a psychopath. I was a borderline psychopath. He's like, I had to calm everything, all my emotions down to do what I had to do. I had my reasons for it. But even my reasons for it, once I had my reasons, I had to shut even my reasons down from it. And I had to do it. And I did it. So, nigga, I grew up with hitmen. I go with people that borderline psychopaths. They killed motherfuckers for money. So, it ain't hard for me to like calm myself once I calm the fuck down from it to get you. If I really want to get you, it ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing that. People say, "Oh, what if they protecting the motherfucker? They know about you." Okay, cool. I ain't even gonna tell you the plan on how I'm gonna do that, but I guarantee you, I'm gonna get to you. I guarantee you that, because like you gotta understand something. I ain't got nothing to lose, so I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That's why I said people we need to really think about what they do to people's children and shit like that when you hurt people's family members. Understand that. You don't know who the fuck you dealing with. That's like I said, no motherfuckers like, yo, motherfuckers don't listen. I ain't even gonna speak too much on it, but listen, a lot of motherfuckers did a lot of shit, and I used to handle a lot of shit for family members and friends, and they didn't even know about it. So I just leave it as that. And the crazy part about it, they still don't know to this day. So, like I said, I leave shit where it be. And like I said, listen, I'm not a religious person or nothing like that. I'm a spiritual person. Whatever I pass away dead tomorrow, I had to work that out with God, man. But I know I didn't do a lot of shit that I didn't do. For me, I felt that way. It was necessary. I'll put it this way. I never target people that was innocent. Never did that. Never did that. You had to do something to me or my people. But I never target the innocent. That's not my thing. I never did that. And I think that's probably why I still have like this weird ass, not weird, but I still have this like this humanity that I have. Because a lot of people, there's a lot of street niggas I know, man, they usually they lose that. They lose that. And that's why a lot of them wind up being borderline psychopaths. They wind up being in jail. They go to jail or they excuse me. Or they wind up dying. There's a lot of times some of the shit that I'm talking about and I've been through, these probably did way worse than I did, and they just can't come back from it. Or they might have did less than what I did, and they can't come back from it. So a lot of them been dead. A lot of them been cracked out on drugs and shit, or, you know, they're in jail. Everybody can't come back from that. Like I always tell people, I never target people because I could. You had to do something to me. So that's how I look at that shit. And I still look at it to this day. I never fuck with nobody that ain't fucking with me. Or fucking with the people around me that I care about. I don't target people like that. That's why I always tell people, I never thought I was the gangsterest nigga out there, but I know what I do to you if you fuck with me. And that's the same to me. I'm not the most thorough nigga. Man, I ain't like that. But I'll tell you this, you play with me, I'll show you what real crazy is. You think you see these niggas going shooting sprees and shit like that, you think that, okay, cool. I'll show you some real shit. And see, the crazy shit about it is that now, see, when I was young, you know, I didn't know a lot. I just was going off of emotions and shit. Oh no, I think shit out now. Oh, I know what I do to you. That's the crazy shit about it. See, so now I'm actually a little bit more dangerous than I actually was. So that's why I say I don't move around like to play with people and playing around with people or try to disrespect people. That ain't my thing. Because I already know once that shit get to a certain place and I feel a certain type of way and I know that shit ain't no coming back from that and I know we there, oh, I'm already there. Listen, I'm already there before you there anyway. But I'm trying to calm the situation because I really don't want it because it's not because I'm scared or I'm afraid of you or no shit like that. No, I know what I would do. I know what I'm going to do. It got nothing to do with you. It got something to do with me. I don't live in this fake tough fantasy like I'm the toughest nigga in the world. I just know what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck how tough you think you are. I don't give a fuck how gangster you think you are, or whatever, you, the white supremacist, I don't care. If you give me, listen, if I'm put in a situation where I can do something to you, and I know it ain't no coming back from it, Oh, yeah. Oh, you in trouble. Because I already know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to try. Listen, I'm going to try to take everything from you. Everything. See, like I told you, I grew up around killers. I grew up around fucking motherfuckers that murdered people for money. Hitmen. I seen chicks pimp dudes out. Well, trick niggas out and get them set up to get them killed. So, yeah. Like, I've been around shit. I've seen one of my friends, one of my best friends in the world get his head blown out in front of me. So, I had people die, little homies and shit die in my arm. I ain't seen one of my first best friend ever in life. I ain't seen him for years, and I talked to his mom. She's like, "Oh, you know he dead." I'm like, so I've been around death all my life, so that's why I don't fear death the way people do. I fear death in a way if I want to be around enough time to my daughter and have an impact. I want to be around my daughter, take care of her, be there for her, but I want to have an impact too in life. Because I did a lot of fuck shit in life. I don't deny that shit. I never deny that. Never was always a good person. And that's the shit that bothers me about people now. People always want to pretend that they like this whole, like even with the Charlie Kirk shit, he was a good person. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You ain't no good person, man. He spread hate to make money. Imagine me. I'm in the hood. I don't know. I'm young, crazy, doing the fuck stupid shit I do, right? And I'm selling dope and I'm poisoning my people and I'm not even knowing it because I think it's the norm. Charlie Kirk knew what he was doing. He knew he was spreading hate to make money. And he did that. And is still doing it. His wife is still doing it. Need y'all to understand that. That's the difference. As bad as I was in the street life, or hurting my people, at least I was ignorant to it in a way, right? Charlie Kirk's not ignorant of what he did. He was not ignorant. He knew exactly what he was doing. This motherfucker started a whole company, a whole racist movement. I just was a part of a movement, right? I didn't create it. He created he created a movement, but he's somehow better than me morally, or he's better than Martin Luther King, or he's on the same level as Martin Luther King. Just think about that. But anyway, let's move on.
They're engaging with this vernacular. They're engaging with me in this particular way.
My bad. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, L? Yeah, she passed. Yeah, man. Yeah, she passed. She been, nobody knew where the fuck she was though. Well, but they didn't know where she was. She was in Cuba, but yeah. You know the bad part about her, about that shit is we can't even really celebrate her like that. Because not in a bad way, but I'm just saying, like, we can't really celebrate her because she was very important to the culture. But she been gone for over 40 years. And it's like, damn, we missed a jewel, if that makes any sense. She was in hiding for over 40 years. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know who Tupac godmother was. That's Tupac godmother. Do y'all know that? Do y'all understand that? Yeah, come on, man. Y'all understand where Tupac got his last name from? From her. Y'all don't understand that. No, that was part of why he got his last name, but she was a part of that. That's his godmother, man. That's why Pop was the way he was. How hurt she probably was, and she couldn't speak out of her fucking, basically like her son. And she helped put this knowledge into him, and she couldn't show up to his funeral. She couldn't speak or nothing. She been hiding for over damn near 40 years, people. That's why it's hard to celebrate her, because her impact, if she wasn't been in hiding, you know her fucking impact would have been. Oh my God. That's why I say we lost a lot of our leaders, man. I mean that shit. And I mean this shit. You young niggas can get mad all you want. You niggas, a lot of you young niggas don't understand. Being black and this hip hop culture and just our culture period ain't about you niggas just getting rich. It's about standing for something. Because everybody don't make it. Everybody don't. Everybody from the hood don't make it. And it seems easy now because you niggas can go on social media and do what you do and get your views and get your money. But everybody can't do that. Everybody gonna be that successful. Unless they sell themselves out to be buffoon niggas with no integrity. It's easy to make buffoon money. The one thing I learned, and I was a hard-headed nigga. The one thing I learned from my OGs, niggas, he told me, he said, motherfuckers better respect you for what you do. And that stuck to me. You know why it stuck to me? Because he was the same OG told me. He said, nigga, you don't want niggas to fear you. You want them to respect you. Even when they think that you ain't like that, they got enough respect for you not to fuck with you. And that's why I always tell people, that's why I survived the hood. That's why I survived all the shit that I was in. Yeah, no, I don't think a lot of niggas fear me. Shit, I say 95%. Ain't no niggas fear me. They respected me. It was way much more niggas that was out there. Listen, you talking about dealing with niggas that kill you over stepping on niggas' sneakers. You think they scared of me? No, they ain't scared of me. But they respect me. Because, nigga, if you do some shit to me, and like I said, I give it up to my street family.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shut your ass up. But I give that shit up to my own family because my family was like, we was on both sides of my family, especially mainly my dad's side of the family. Like, we was represented in the hood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my mom, like, in the beginning, like, I ain't gonna say my dad's side. My dad's side was more later, but in the beginning when I was growing up, my mom's side of the family, nigga, it's gangsters. Like I told you, I got, on both sides of my family, I got hitmen on both sides of my family. So, I grew up around killers, gangsters. So, it's not like motherfuckers, but I still got bullied though. Like, you get what I mean? It wasn't like, yo, I could just roll off my family reputation and shit. Motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about that shit. I still got bullied. I had to start fighting back. And once I started fighting back, shit changed a little different. Then my connections of who my family was changed it. I don't think motherfuckers really gave a fuck too much about who my family was in the beginning when I was growing up. But once I got in those streets like that and I got my name, motherfuckers like, oh, that's what's the name, Peoples. Okay. Yeah, all right, yeah. Don't fuck with yo cool. You know what I mean? Or nigga would try you. So then, you know, and listen, and I ran with a real clique. So I give a lot of love to my niggas too. Like I ran with real niggas. So and we was loyal. It wasn't no fake shit with us. We was straight loyal. Still to this day, we still loyal. You couldn't play but none of us. Not now. Like if we all get together and you get to start acting stupid and acting nigga, one of us will smack the shit out you. I swear to God. Now it might be a couple of us might be like trying to squash some shit, but it's gonna be like one or two of us that's gonna fight like, yo, fuck that nigga. But you know, I grew up around real niggas. So my niggas was real. And we was loyal. That's the thing. I always tell people, that's what I love about my niggas. Still to this day, I'm mad at them or whatever, however it happened, we ain't eye to eye. But I never question their loyalty to me. Ever. And they wouldn't question that to me. Question that about me. They would never do that. We always been loyal to each other. Niggas couldn't play with them, not in our presence. Not my presence. You can play with my niggas in my presence. Still to this day. I grew up around real motherfuckers, man. And like, it ain't what other motherfuckers think was real. Because a lot of these niggas be on fake shit. They don't know what real loyalty is. I guarantee you they don't. Loyalty ain't just about a nigga just doing something to defend you. Right? It's about a nigga, like if you hurting, you struggling or whatever, they got you, nigga. If I'm hurting, you hurting. All right, you ain't got the money, you ain't got this to do that, nigga. All right, nigga, you need to eat. Shit like that. That's loyalty. This shit is deeper than violence. That's what loyalty is to me. Ain't nobody no fucking violence, a nigga just to go out and do something for me, to hurt a nigga for me. Nah. Fuck out of here. Our loyalty is different, bro. I grew up different. But anyway, let's move on.
It's impossible to misconstrue what's going on here.
What is going on there? What is going on there? What is going on there? A different type of blackness than somebody that actually might not have that vernacular?
I'm an individual.
Right, but what is, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. You just said a lot there.
So apparently we do have time.
Okay, so you said when you were pulled over by a police as an individual who happens to have skin that is black, let's say that.
I mean,
or brown, whatever, darker than white. Okay.
Yeah.
That when they hear your vernacular, they realize what they're engaging with. And what is that?
A sophisticated individual.
And so when a black person who is pulled over that you might not deem as a sophisticated individual, how will they get engaged?
The issue would not be their race. It would be the degree of sophistication they have or don't have to navigate the situation.
And when a white person is
that's still discriminating. That's still discriminating. Do you understand that? So basically he's saying, if it's like me, right? Nigga, I can use some big words here and there, nigga, but my slang comes out. I'm from Baltimore. So we talk different. Right? But if the police pull me over and my vocabulary doesn't, think about what he's saying. And my vocabulary doesn't vibe with what he thinks that my vocabulary says, he still can discriminate against me. Or I can't verbally speak like how he's speaking, right? Which is, in the black community, we call a little bougie, right? Or white people talk. Listen, let me explain something to you. See, I get real about this shit. My daughter, she speaks nothing like me. Okay? My wife, it's a mixture of that. Because she come from the hood, so she speaks a little different. But my wife is very highly educated. She graduated when she fucking 16 years old, people. Okay? So my wife IQ is very high. Right? So she may speak a certain type of way when she need to speak a certain type of way. She can use words, she know what they mean. Blah, blah, blah. Right? At my core, who I am, I'm a hood nigga. Yes, of course, I've been self-educating myself, but I grew up the way I grew up. Right? But I know how to move. I know how to use certain words to use them when I need to use them. But I don't feel like I have to do that all the time. So imagine a fucking cop say, oh, he's not educated because he's still using some type of slang. So they give him the right to judge you. This is what this goofy is saying. Go back and I'm going to go back and let y'all listen to what he's saying. Now, mind you, my daughter is autistic. So she may not, as smart as she is, she may not know how to use her words. So what the cop going to think that she's stupid? You understand what he's saying? But let's go back. I want y'all to understand what this fucking goofy is saying. But these are the same people tell you they got humanity, they understand others. No, they fucking don't. They're fucking sellouts. We got to act like this so somehow it seems safe. We can't be different. Okay, let's go back.
What is going on there? What is going on there? A different type of blackness than when somebody that actually might not have that vernacular?
I'm an individual.
Right, but what is, wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay.
You just said a lot there.
So apparently we do have time.
Okay, so you said when you were pulled over by a police as an individual who happens to have skin that is black, let's say that.
I mean,
or brown, whatever,
yeah.
darker than white, okay?
Yeah.
That when they hear your vernacular, they realize what they're engaging with. And what is that?
A sophisticated individual.
And so when a black person who is pulled over that you might not deem as a sophisticated individual, how will they get engaged
The
with?
issue would not be their race. It would be the degree of sophistication they have or don't have to navigate the situation.
And when a white person is pulled over,
again, sophistication is still the key issue.
the statistics
No, it's not. It's a fucking lie. You got plenty of white people that got country slang that do not even speak as proper as this nigga does. What is he? It's a lie. Why is he lying? It is white folks out here that do not speak the way this guy speaks. As proper as he speaks. We call it proper. Proper grammar. It is plenty of white people do not speak his grammar. So, but at the same time, so the cops are still judging people, right? It's still a bias off the grammar, over how somebody talks. That's still a problem. If you want to erase race, it's still a problem though. Because you're saying it's okay for that fucking cop to judge that person, right? Because we're going off of your narrative. Because they don't speak the proper grammar. Shit, I know cops that don't speak proper grammar. You ever hear some cops from the South? What the hell are you talking about? Now it's about grammar. Come on, man. This shit is embarrassing. These coons embarrass our people. Because all you hear is white supremacists telling us we need to act and talk and move the way they move and we'll be accepted. Bad shit wouldn't happen to us if we acted like them more. That's Basically what he's saying. People would think that I'd be more mad if a white person said this to me or said this. I'm not. Because I expect that. But for a black man, a black person to say this shit out loud on a national platform, this hurts more. I'm more angry and I feel more disrespected because he should know better. And I believe he does. But he's scared. And that's what hurts more. He's scared. He's scared of racist people. He's scared of the white supremacists. You gotta talk and act a certain type of way not to be targeted. What is the difference? If the race don't matter, so they language, how they speak. So you said it's okay because they don't speak the type of language that you may, or your vocabulary or how you are. If we don't, black people don't have that, then it's okay for us to be targeted. Is that what you saying, nigga? Because you still a nigga, even as much as you want to not be one. First of all, we done seen black people with the same shit. The same vocabulary, and they talk the same way you talk and still got targeted. So what that mean? It's all nonsense. It's coonery what he's doing. And this is why this hurts more. Racist white people, maggots, y'all want to understand why we don't give a fuck about y'all and we ain't that mad at y'all for y'all racism and bigotry? This is why. He's black defending y'all racism. He's making it okay for y'all to judge us if we don't live up to y'all standards. This is why this shit hurts. More than you, racist. I told you we don't care about y'all like that. The majority of black people, we don't care about y'all like that. The shit is embarrassing too. That he would get on a national platform and say this. It's so insulting. But anyway, let's move on.
Support that. We used Sentinel One before, and the issue was not having, a livestock and somebody 24/7 monitoring.
Our nation is still the key issue.
The statistics don't support that.
They so stupid. I was a cop, bro. And these dummies act like every cop is the same. There's black, there's white, there's Hispanic.
No. First of all, we didn't say that. That's what you're assuming. And you see how he tried to do it? He tried to blame us for some shit that they he most likely know that they do. But at least we got enough sense. Listen, I got enough sense to tell y'all this. Is every cop the same? No. Right? I ran into good cops. Right? But overall, the system of policing, they're all the same because you do not have enough of them speaking up when the injustice happened. That's my issue. So they are part of the problem regardless if they're good or not. You cannot be saying that you, it's almost like, oh, I'm good, but it's like a black person. It's like what he does, right? The Coons do. They say, yeah, we know that it's racism, right? But they never call out the racism when it happens, right? They always side with the racists, with racism. And they always go after the people that experience the racism. How did that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. So I always tell all the good cops, what are you willing to lose? You know some shit is wrong, but you won't step up. And then people are like, well, you can't tell people to sacrifice shit. Well, why the fuck are you a cop then? Why are you in a position? You're supposed to protect and serve all. If you see anything wrong, you're supposed to step up and speak up, regardless. I tell you this, I'm a black man. I'm a black person. If I see some bullshit happening in our community, I'm going to speak on that bad shit. As much as I love my people. But if I see some fuck shit we doing, or certain motherfuckers doing fuck shit, or we doing some fuck shit as a people, as a trend, I'm like, nah. I'm going to speak up about it. I'm going to say that shit is bullshit. I don't get to be, oh no, I ain't going to say nothing because I'm a part of the team. Part of the brotherhood. Listen, I know I'm black. Nobody can take nothing away from me, but I ain't going to let no other black people sit there and do fuck shit that harms us and not say nothing about it. I don't get to sit there and defend that bullshit because I know better. That's the difference. Whenever y'all seen me defend fuck shit that our people do, you may hear me come out and say, I understand it, but I still think that shit bullshit. I don't defend that shit. I can understand something, but that don't mean I'm okay with that bullshit. And I call it out when our people do fuck shit. That's the difference. You can't say you're a good police officer when some fuck shit happen, nigga. Call it out. And stand on it and wish some motherfucker. Listen, I wish a nigga from the black community or any young niggas or street niggas ever try to call me out and tell them I'm selling them out. Nigga, you crazy. Because I called y'all out on y'all bullshit. Some of y'all. The fuck out of here, nigga. That shit is wrong and stupid. I call it out. And you can't prove me that I'm wrong. That's the crazy shit about it. You can't prove me that I'm wrong. So what the fuck I fear if my people, some motherfuckers, ignorant niggas, tell me, oh, you ain't one of us, nigga. You do that. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I've been you. So I already know. You can't tell me shit. Fuck out of here. And the one thing I ain't an old nigga trying to act like I'm still a part of that stupid shit that harms our people. So you can't talk to me. And I mean that shit. You can't talk to me, man. Can't tell me what I do bad and do wrong. What the fuck you talking about? I ain't trying to be young. I ain't trying to live that same fucking life I used to live. I was like that. So I don't got nothing to, first of all, I ain't got nothing to prove to you niggas. And then number two, nigga, I lived the life. So I know what's fucked up about it. You don't think I had street niggas hit me up and say, yo, Kenny, you on some sellout shit. You doing some bullshit. And I told them niggas to bait me on it. You know I ain't never heard nothing else back. And show me how I'm wrong. I don't hear nothing back. Because once I say that shit, them niggas can't debate me. Because you know why? Because I live that life. So you can't tell me about what the fuck I'm saying is wrong. I lived it. I know who I hurt. I hurt people that look like us. How the fuck you gonna tell me I'm wrong or I'm a sellout? I know what I did to hurt my people. Don't think I'm better than y'all. I'm just trying to get niggas to not do it no more. I'm not trying to turn down our people. I'm just telling you, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't, we don't need to be doing this shit. We hurting our people. We not uplifting them. We not, you getting your money. Nigga, listen, all money ain't good money. When I was doing it and I thought it was all about the money, it wasn't good money. I never try to pretend that I was this good nigga or some shit. I was never a good nigga back in my time. Hell no. Fuck out of here, nigga. Listen, I always tell people this. My family, partly they scared of me, but other part of this nigga, they don't fuck with me because who I used to be. I keep trying to tell y'all that. I have my issues with my family because of who I used to be. I wasn't a good nigga, man. I wasn't the worst nigga, but I wasn't a good nigga, man. I did a lot of fuck shit to people, man. I took a lot of family members through some shit and shit like that. So I understand it. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. But yeah, man, I never act like I'm perfect and I was this good nigga and all that. No, man. I hurt my people, man. And I always tell y'all that. I hurt my people. I served drugs and poison to my people. That shit bothers me to this day that I did that. That shit sticks with me every day. That's why I always move, and I had the principles that I have because I knew how bad and fucked up the shit that I was doing. That's why I stand on my shit. So yeah, ain't nobody can make me feel bad about who I used to be, nigga. I feel bad about who I used to be from me. So ain't nothing you can tell me. I always tell people this. You know why I can't sleep? Right? It's because I have this I used to have nightmares. I don't have them no more because I think high power of God said, look, he been doing enough. Right? But I still can't sleep because it's still shit I need to do. I still always feel like I'm missing shit. And one of my biggest fears when I go to sleep is I don't wake up. Because like I said, nobody knows when they're gonna die. It's my biggest fear. Because I feel like I still got shit to do to make up for all the fucking harm I brought to my people. That's why I'm scared to sleep. Or I don't sleep long. I got all these gray hairs and shit. It ain't because of people. That shit because of me. I never think I'm better than no fucking body, man. Motherfuckers really don't know what the fuck I've been through in my life, man. Like, seriously. And I still live that shit to this day, nigga. I never act like I'm better than nobody. I know what the fuck I did. I know why I stress. I know why the fuck I do a lot of shit that I even do now. Imagine, yo, you can't sleep. I don't sleep. I keep telling y'all, I don't fucking sleep. What time is it right now? 10. Almost 11 o'clock. I swear to you, I'm going to wake up about 3 o'clock in the morning. God willing. Guaranteed. I don't sleep long. That's why I always, and this is the reason I feel this way. I believe I'm on borrowed time. I believe that I'm here to do what I'm supposed to do and say what I'm supposed to say for a reason. Because I do not sleep. I woke up 3 o'clock yesterday morning, but this morning. I ain't been asleep since. And I'm not tired and I'm not shit like that. I then have to I have to take medicine to go to sleep every night. I'm up with y'all. I'm drinking a little bit because, drinking kind of like drowsing me down a little bit and shit like that. That's the only ways I can go to sleep. I drink a little bit, lower my fucking energy down a little bit, but I get sleepy. But a lot of times, I gotta take medicine to go to sleep. I take my sleeping pills. I take some Benadryl, shit like that. I can't sleep. That's why I told you I understand how Pop felt. He felt like you're here for a reason. You gotta do shit. You gotta do shit. You gotta move. That's why Pop was the way he was. And I told you, I studied Pop fully. I'm telling you, a part of that he really, really genuinely thought he knew he wasn't gonna be here long. And I always tell y'all all the time, nigga, I don't supposed to be here. I'm supposed to die years ago. So it's like I move the way I move, and I stand on what I stand on for a reason. Because at the end of the day, you can't question who the fuck I was. If you like me and you didn't. But I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna at least try to. Nobody perfect, bro. Everybody think they perfect. Everybody think they gonna live this perfect life. Everybody gonna be rich and shit like that. Even if you got millions, don't mean shit. When you die, you don't die with none of that shit. Over that shit, you doing that shit. I always tell people you do what you do for that shit to trickle down to your kids and your godkids and your nieces and nephews. You don't do that shit for you. You never do that for you. I don't die. Listen, money don't mean shit to me like y'all think it does. I'd be dead honest. That's why I always tell y'all, you think I can push more for motherfuckers to donate to the channel? I don't do that shit. I just tell motherfuckers, hey man, you donate to the channel? Appreciate it if you can or you can't. I'll fuck with the motherfuckers that can and they can't. I don't fuck with motherfuckers that you trying to making a motherfucker do something. No, if you can't do it, don't do it. You ain't got the money, don't worry about it. Give me a second. My bad, people. I'm up, man. I'm up. I'm trying to stay the fuck up. Because I'm washing clothes and shit. So I told y'all, I've been washing clothes since early. Hey, man. If anybody want to call in, y'all want to say some shit, go ahead and call in, man. I'm up, man. I got to stay up for a little minute. What time is it again? Yeah, I got to stay up for a little minute, man. I got to make sure the family, everybody, family. See, and motherfuckers don't even understand it about me, man. That's what I tell you, man. I'm family man. I wash everybody clothes, bro. In this house, I wash everybody clothes. I wash my wife clothes. I wash my daughter clothes. I wash my clothes. Like, I make sure everybody's shit is washed. That's what I do. You know what I mean? And you gotta understand, even though all the fucked up shit I went through in my life, yo, my mom, you know, she showed me how to like wash clothes. She showed me how to cook and shit like that. Even though she was on that shit like that, you know what I mean? She wasn't around like that, but she showed me shit. And then I grew up around other family members that showed me how to do certain shit. I grew up with village. Like I always tell you, I grew up around people like that, man. Y'all see the hold on. I ain't put it there. Hold on. Get everybody the number. All right, go ahead, man. Y'all can go and call in, man. How about your boy, man? I'm up for a minute, man. I'm probably up for about like what time is it again? Shit. Oh shit. Man, man. I'm probably up to about call in, man. I'm up to about about 12. I'm up to about 12, 11:30, 12 o'clock. So go ahead and call in, man. You know what I mean? I'm up, man. I don't want to go to sleep and shit. And like I said, I told y'all, I've been working since Friday. So like usually tomorrow will be like, not tomorrow, but like tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow will be like my first day going to work and shit. I've been working since Friday. I've been working the whole fucking weekend. Might as well say. I'm gonna work the whole weekend. I'm gonna work Monday and Tuesday and shit. And then my daughter's birthday is a fucking Friday. So yeah, man. So I'm up, man. I'm gonna tell you some beautiful shit. If y'all didn't know this, right? Tell y'all some beautiful shit about my daughter, right? Most beautiful shit that I love about her. Right? My daughter had fucking anything she wants. She got it. Right? You know all my daughter fucking want to do is go to a goddamn amusement park and Nickelodeon type of shit. Like she don't even want no outfit. She don't want no sneakers. She don't want no nothing. She just want to go to a fucking Nickelodeon shit. And I'm like, imagine that. It costs some money though, don't get me wrong, but imagine you would spend more money. If you don't say, no, I need to be fresh. I need some new clothes and you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. Like my daughter don't give a fuck about none of that shit. She don't care. I always tell people a part of it is because we don't raise her that way. But the other part is we kind of do. Because my daughter don't want for nothing. She got her fucking thing. Like what she want? A tablet? She got a tablet. She got phones. She got 2 phones. You know what I mean? Clothes. She got clothes. Like it's not the materialistic shit. It's not her thing. Because she got it, number one. So what does she really need? You know what I mean? Other than she just want to have fun and be loved. That's it. But you ask any other kid, no, I need this. Because they living up to other kids. You know what I mean? What other kids get and shit like that. My daughter been homeschooled, so she don't kind of really need none of that shit. I always tell people that. Go ahead, man. The shit up there, man. Y'all want to call in, man. Speak your piece, whatever you want to talk about. I'm up, man. I'm up. You know the crazy shit about it, right? Like when I be in the hood and shit, right? Let's be real. I be in the hood and shit. I see a lot of them kids and shit, and they they're in the hood, It just bring back memories of who I used to be. honestly. And it make me appreciate how my daughter is raised. Believe it or not. Don't think I'm better. It just make me appreciate shit. But yeah, man, that shit, you know, I just be like, damn. You see them kids in the hood, man. That's why I never think I'm better than nobody, man. You can't see shit in the hood and think that you better than the motherfucker, man, because you got it and you made it. That shit is weird, bro. I never feel that way. I actually feel bad a lot of the times. Like, damn. I get mad at myself. I'll be like, yo, I could be doing more and better. You know what I mean? To help the hood and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I be wishing all y'all had more money to do shit. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, everybody ain't me, man. And like I said, everybody don't come from that fucking struggle like that. Or they do come from it and they just don't care no more because they, people selfish now. A lot of people selfish. They see that shit and they just, that shit don't even bother them. And I always told you I was poor. So like a lot of shit I see in the hood, that should affect me personally. Because I just like, yo, I was them. You see certain shit, not having certain shit. See how people are acting in the hood. I was like, yo, I was acting like that too. See people begging. Nigga, you think I ain't beg? I tell people I was anorexic at one time. Cause I used to go to family house or friends, like especially family houses and shit. Used to go over there and be like, nah, I'm not hungry. I'm good. Hungry as a bitch. I ain't ate for days. Cause I ain't want to seem like, being poor and shit like that. You know what I mean? Not eating for days. And they know you ain't ate, but you like, nah, I'm good. And you hungry as a bitch. Go sleep, stomach hurting and shit. I used to do that shit. Because I was embarrassed of being poor. You know what I mean? I tell people that shit. I try to tell people that shit. Like, I get it, bro. I get it. I was embarrassed of being poor. I embarrassed, but at the same time, that shit made me stronger, man. That's why I look at life the way I do. I don't be looking at life how other motherfuckers look at life. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be on materialistic shit. I don't do that. They do that shit all the time. You see these motherfuckers, they out here trying to live life to feed a narrative about, oh, I can live the life you live. Nigga, I don't want to live no life that nobody live. Regardless of who you are. I'm friends or foe with you. I don't want to live your life. Oh, remember I always tell y'all this. I never want to be poor, but I don't want to be rich. Never. I don't want to be neither one of those things because I know how I feel to be poor, but I have been having money and I mistreated people when I had money. When I was in the street, yeah, I mistreated people a lot when I was in the hood. You start thinking you better than everybody. I told you. I ain't tell you like I was this great nigga in the hood. Yo, I mistreated people in the hood, man. Hurt people, man. Now look back at a lot of that shit. Look at family members and shit. Like, yo, I can see how a lot of my family members don't fuck with me no more. And they don't really trust me and shit like that. I get that. Like, but But it is what it is. You never let people define who you are, right? That you grew up with, right? If they didn't grow with you to be where you are, you can't let these people define who you are. You know what I mean? Even if they blood or not, right? You can't if you grown as a person, these people can't define who the fuck you are now. If you something different and you know you different and you moving different and they still want to allow you to be different or changed or you changed. If they want to allow you to do that, then they're a problem. You know what I mean? I want y'all to understand that. Like, and I felt that shit out with friends. I found that shit out with family members. I found that out with former OBF members. Like, nigga. And everybody pretend that they know me. You don't really know me, man. Because if you know me, man, I got the kindest heart in the world. Like, I love people. I love life. I ain't, like I told y'all, I was supposed to be here. So why the fuck would I hate against people or try to break down people or hurt them like that? You get what I mean? So, and I don't think I'm the perfect nigga in the world, and I'm not saying I don't make mistakes and I don't cross lines and shit. But one thing about me, if I did something to you, I always want you to tell me what I did to you. We can always work that out. As long as I ain't cross a line of some shit of fucking with your kid or, you know, I might have said some disrespectful shit. You know what I mean? Or disrespectful shit that may cross the line. But nigga, you know, if you know me, you know that I probably was tripping or I was probably intoxicated or whatever, however it is. But you know that if you know me, you know I wouldn't do that to you. And I may cross the line. And one thing you do know about me, if I cross the line and you tell me about it, I will apologize. That's one thing about me. And everybody knows that about me. I don't give a fuck if it's former motherfuckers I don't fuck with no more, motherfuckers that fuck with me or whatever. You know that about me. If I did some shit wrong to you, I will acknowledge that I did it wrong. I fucked up. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. But if I'm who I am and you can't stand who I am, I get that. But just say that though. But don't act like, oh, he this nigga on some bullshit. No. If you don't like who I am, because who I am at my core, I'm gonna be him. I'm gonna be who the fuck I am. But you may not like that. And that's okay. But just tell me that. Don't try to pretend that I tried to hurt you. That's what always bothered me about former OBF members or family members and shit. They always try to pretend that I somehow, or even old friends of mine, try to pretend like, nigga, I'm trying to hurt you. Nigga, you know that ain't even my spirit, nigga. I ain't even on that type of time. Just, you know, be honest. You don't like who I am. That's okay. It's cool. As I tell you, if I don't fuck with you, I can't vibe with you. I don't want to fuck with you no more. I'll be very honest about it. That's how it is. But I guess everybody, y'all want to call in, vibe. We can re-roll out, man. All right. We about this motherfucker. I still got to stay up a little minute. I still got to stay up for like another hour. I'm going to try to hit niggas behind the scenes, see what they want to do. You know what I mean? See if they still up. But everybody probably, what the fuck are they, Saturday? Yeah. I'm thinking it's a weekday. All right. But it is what it is. But I'm out, people. Leave your comments. Hit that like button. Support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world. And for motherfuckers that want to hit us behind the scenes and shit like that, man, y'all got to throw y'all Facebook shit to me so y'all can get behind the scenes and maybe talk behind the scenes. Because a lot of y'all may be scared to talk the live streams. I know how some of y'all are. But it is what it is. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.